Hello. It's been a true privilege to be the leader of Richmond Council this past year. And as we enter the festive period and look towards the end of the year, it's a time to slow down and reflect on the year we've had. Last month, we lost two of our longest serving councillors, Councillor Martin Ellenborn and Councillor Geoffrey Samuel. Both made huge contributions to the borough over their decades of public service, and we will miss them terribly. In their memory, we will continue to work diligently to deliver the services that you deserve and ensure that support is available locally as and when you need it. We have an ambition to make Richmond upon Thames the best place to live and work. However, we cannot ignore the impact the rising cost of living has had on the borough. So this year, we've redoubled our efforts, investing in the community so that we stay resilient and adaptable in the changing climate. We're committed to our task of building on the unique character of the borough, working with the community to strengthen what works and exploring new ways to help Richmond upon Thames prepare for the future. That means providing fair and equal opportunities so every resident can thrive. Last month, the Planning Inspectorate and Secretary of State approved our use of compulsory purchase powers to acquire land within Diamond Jubilee Gardens. This will enable the Council to press ahead with developing Twickenham Riverside and providing a brand new heart for Twickenham, which includes housing, office space, shops, eateries, and plenty of open space. We are investing nearly £7 million to bring much needed youth and community facilities to Ham, including a brand new community centre and a Maker Lab as part of the Ham Close regeneration scheme. This year saw the opening of the amazing new Busen Martial Arts Centre. This is an outstanding facility for the borough, and we are proud to have invested £1.7 million to make this a reality. We also broke ground on the new school sports facility in Twickenham, made possible by an additional funding of over £1.5 million from the council. The sports hall for the Richmond upon Thames School will also benefit the local community and meets a condition for the development of more affordable housing. And most recently, we've committed £140,000 for a new group exercise studio at Pools on the Park, and to make group activity more accessible and inclusive for all those looking to improve their physical health and well-being. Everyone should have access to good quality, affordable homes in the borough. And that's why I'm proud we've worked with our housing association partners to deliver new, adaptable and accessible housing options for our residents at 4 new sites across the borough. Even as we work to address the housing challenges faced by residents, the shrinking private rented sector is fueling a significant increase in people presenting to the council as homeless. So we've been lobbying the government to raise local housing allowances. We've worked with government funding to acquire homes and are running a £7 million programme to improve our temporary accommodation stock, with an investment of over £900,000 alone in the Queen's Road Hostel this year. We're investing more than ever to keep our roads and pavements in good condition. Over £5 million has been allocated this year to permanently repair potholes and resurface parts of our road network. We're making a multi-million-pound investment to secure the future of Teddington Lock Footbridge, and these essential maintenance works will make sure this vital crossing can continue to be used safely for many years to come. Our independent businesses are critical to our thriving communities, and through our Shop Local campaign work, we're encouraging residents to invest in the local economy by spending their money on the high street. We want Richmond upon Thames to be a place where everyone can conveniently find the facilities and services they need. This includes key health and financial services, as well as social activities to stay connected with each other. In September, we launched the My Richmond app, which provides a convenient way of managing council services and reporting issues. And since its launch, the app has been downloaded over 3,000 times. And this year, we have reaffirmed our commitment to supporting residents through the cost of living crisis and continue to allocate the £3 million we have set aside to help our communities eat well and stay warm. And we're providing additional funding to local schools to support the expansion of the Mayor's free school meals to all primary-aged children. And we're continuing to provide school meal vouchers for the borough's lowest income families over the school summer holidays. We have funded the distribution of warm home packs to offer residents who need it most, the support to keep their homes warm and more energy efficient this winter. We offered fuel grants to 861 households to help residents through colder weather and ensure no one is faced with fuel poverty. And we are working with our libraries, youth centres and local partners to provide access to a network of community spaces across the borough where residents can engage with others and in some cases share a drink or a meal and take part in activities. We're also working with our partners to address healthcare inequalities and ensure that everyone has access to good quality healthcare in the borough. We're also continuing to roll out our Health Bus programme, helping to bring clinical services and advice directly to our communities, and working with the NHS to organise regular pop-up vaccine clinics to ensure eligible residents are protected against COVID-19 and flu this winter. Richmond-upon-Thames is defined by the people who live here and the communities we have built together. Through our cultural venues, community-based activities and celebrations of the borough's diversity, we're helping to bridge the gap so that everybody feels included and everyone has a place to belong. We've continued our Full of Life Fair and Full of Life Fund programmes to celebrate our many older residents and carers and provide them with the information and resources available locally to help them live more active, healthy, connected and independent lives. We've continued to recognise and celebrate local people who go above and beyond to make our borough a better place to live through the annual Community Heroes Awards. Our work to become a borough of sanctuary continues, and the exemplary response from the people in our borough in supporting Ukrainian guests has been recognised with the gifting of a plaque from the people of Ukraine, and this plaque can be found on the Civic Centre overlooking Prosperity Cafe. This year, we supported the borough's first Your Community Centre Week, where 10 community centres came together to encourage residents to make the most of their community by popping into their nearest centre and trying out activities. And it included 2 sellout bus tours. Richmond-upon-Thames has a rich heritage and cultural scene, and this year we have hosted the first Arts and Ideas Festival, which was made up of a wide range of events and activities, including Luc Jerem's Gaia and Out of the Blue Deep. To have a thriving borough, our environmental, economic and social well-being needs to be supported. So we've been fighting dirty, reducing litter, fly tipping and graffiti to create cleaner, greener streets and ensure everyone who lives or works or visits the borough can have pride in it. We've been recognised as a Global Climate Action Leader for the 2nd year in a row by CDP, a global environment impact non-profit organisation, one of the only 3 London boroughs to achieve this accolade. Richmond is home to vast green spaces and beautiful acres of woodland, and in the past 4 years we have planted more than 2,000 trees with an average of 700 planted each year from November to March. We've committed £4.5 million to improving our public spaces through the Public Realm Improvement Fund, engaging with residents on plans to make their local high streets and parades better for all who visit them. As a major town centre, Richmond is an iconic destination, but it is not immune to changing public habits. So we've been hearing from you and engaging with specialists to prepare for the future and ensure that we can create an ambitious vision for Richmond town centre. We've been looking at how we can support you to travel around the borough in an active and sustainable way to make our roads safer and our air cleaner. And we have our cargo bike hire and try before you bike schemes. We've also offered to support people who've had to scrap their cars due to ULEZ, so they can try out alternatives like cargo bikes, e-bikes and car clubs. Many of our residents are making the move to electric vehicles to help tackle the climate emergency. So this year, we've installed 525 new EV charging points across the borough, bringing our total to 945. And we've updated the garden parking rules to make it easier for property owners to charge their vehicles at home. We've committed £37,000 to our very popular Mega Skips programme to help residents get rid of unwanted items for free. And this year we've visited Heathfield, East Sheen, Hampton North and Witton, and we'll be heading to other locations throughout the borough in 2024. And we've invested in CCTV to help tackle fly tipping and antisocial behaviour. For 3 years running, Richmond-upon-Thames has had the lowest crime rate in London. However, we know there's more that must be done to reduce the local crime rate and protect the most vulnerable within our communities. Keeping our young people safe is a top priority, and this year we've partnered with the RNLI and London Fire Brigade on a campaign to raise awareness of how to stay safe while enjoying the river. We've also invested in Fearless campaign and Streetwise initiative to give young people the tools to stay safe and speak up if they see something happen. Our commitment to making our roads safer also means that following the success of the School Streets programme, 14 streets have been made permanent, and we're working with residents to trial a further 4 sites in the new year to create a safer, healthier and more pleasant journey to the classroom for our children. In September, we launched a new campaign film showing how everyone can put a stop to violence against women and continue to deliver bystander training with the South West London Safer Streets Partnership. Throughout the year, we've also been supporting the Richmond Safe Space, providing assistance to anyone feeling vulnerable on Friday and Saturday nights in Richmond Town Centre. And as we come to the end of 2023, I want to say thank you to all of you for everything you do to make this borough a great place to live, work and visit. I'm extremely proud of how we come together as a community to overcome the challenges which we have faced. However you're celebrating and wherever you're celebrating, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.